Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to my class for my ITC 100. So, good morning, everyone. So, I hope you are doing well. So, let's wait for your classmates to come in for a while before we start. So, yes, good morning. So, please tell your classmate on your GC that we are starting our class now. So, we have a very cold weather this time now. So, I hope you already eaten your breakfast and have some cup of coffee para hindi antukin. Yes, good morning. And I hope tours can handle this situation again, no? Because, naman, every time we have rain, so there are possibilities that there will be uh, a current blackout. So hopefully hindi mangyari this time. Okay, so yes. So we are now on our last topic for our uh, yeah, network and internet security. Then this afternoon, expect for a surprise. So, ito na, may camera. Okay ng camera na ako kasi there's just an issue with the, ano nga yun? With the app that I'm using because yun kasi ang ang tawag ito, yung prioritize. It's supposed to be my camera dito sa aking laptop. So, ayan, wait. Okay. So, meron pa, 21 of your classmates are not yet around. Baka tulog pa sila kasi nga antok sa weather na ito. Sana ginising ko na lang. I should have my surprise this morning. I'll just do it this afternoon para maka-review din naman. Pero ito, 20 lang kayo nag-watch. I mean, 19 lang talaga because I'm also watching with my other account. So, yun, 21 na. So, yun na. Okay. But before that, let me check. And again, don't forget to thumbs up. There are 5 of you who did not make the standard. Yan, 21. Thumbs up po tayo. Ayan. So, good thing I took a bath last night, no? So, yeah. Kasi ang ginaw ngayon, magligo. Mabutit nakaligo din ako around 8 p.m. Okay, I think I cannot force them to come in. At least we have this attendance of 25, including my one account. So we will continue na. This is really a bit serious yeah, topic because wait. Oh, ganito lang. Okay. I think we will start now. We cannot wait them any longer. So, ayan. So, this time we go with the online theft, online fraud, and other .cons. So, .con is a fraud or scam carried out through the internet. So, the internet crime complaints center receive and process more than 24,000 complaints per month in 2012. For a while ha, meron na muna akong sagutin. Then, the data or information theft, theft of data or information located on or being sent from a computer. Then, it can occur in several ways. So, stealing an actual computer or mobile device. Then, second, a hacker gaining unauthorized access. So, di ba, even yung sa mga salida, um, even through online, they could hack unless lang talaga it will not because of these busy people around, no? Like the standard of using a computer, if once you are done with your work, you should turn it off. And because if you will still it's yung naka-on pa siya, tendency hacker can access your computer because they already sent it. For example, you have a work for the whole day, then hacker already sent a email, then you already open it, but it was not yet uh, like it's still there waiting for you to leave the office, no? So once you open the message, they already have the access. Now it's just waiting for you to leave the office. Now here comes that you forgot to turn off your unit. So that's the time that they will work because sometimes when they hack as well, it can be seen in your monitor that it's like your own computer is working it by itself. So that's why don't never forget to turn off your unit, or else a hacker will be the one like using now your computer via online. Okay. So next is the identity theft. So using someone else's identity to purchase goods or services, obtain new credit cards or bank loans, or illegally masquerade as that individual. Information obtained via documents, stolen information, spyware, and etc. Expensive and time consuming to recover from, and there are millions of Americans have their identity stolen each year. Yes, this is very true, especially when you try to I know hindi man dito sa atin, no, but we are engaging right now, no, this online buying, not online selling, no, like the Lazada, the Shopee, no. We try to give our details, but at least they have these features of COD, cash on delivery. Somehow, kasi sa Americas, they are really fan of using credit cards. So of course, by credit card, they could send it the info as well as their card number. That's why this hacker, or we call now this one identity theft, really got the information, including the password and the credit card numbers. There are even some of these like fake companies that uh, it's like a call center, or how I call that one, because even in America they have these services. If you have problem with the services or a problem with your unit, you can complain it, then you can call. Then of course there are these illegal companies who are asking your information, no? Then of course there are some payments, then they will really push you to pay or give you the details so that they will proceed. But sad to hear, you didn't even know that you are already being your identity was already being stolen. So ayan na, dyan na mulabas si identity theft. So that's why talaga millions of Americans have their identity stolen each years, no? Okay, it's very confidential if you're working in a call center. Um, you're not allowed to, yes, you're not allowed to get the number unless if you have this what we call ano nga yung may talent na uh, just in one read they can memorize na, no? Ma-familiar na nila ang kanang by details, no? Naman na ing ana na, no? Gifted siya. Di siya po siya gifted, pero yeah. But we somehow call it gifted because just one glance lang, no, sa isa ka paragraph or whatever characters was that, they could memorize it. So, grabe ang ilang memory. Kalimot ko unsay tawag ana na, no? Di man po na siya sakit. Okay? So, anyways, moving on. Where is it now? Ayan. So, this is figure 9.19, how identity theft works. So, the theft obtain information about an individual from a discarded mail, employee records, credit card transactions, web server files, or some other methods. Now, the thief makes purchases, open new credit card accounts, and more in the victim names. Often, the theft changes the address on the account to delay discovery. Ayan, so aside of you, ano talaga is yung identity nimo ang gamiton. So, these hackers will try to apply you. They will try to apply your information to, for example, the credit cards, no? But it was not them who tried to register. So those thieves are the ones who make this some modus, no? Then the victim usually finds out by being denied credit or by being contacted about overdue bills generated by the thief. Ayun na. So matinga na lang to mga owner talaga sa info na bakit may bills na ganito, ganyan, that they did not apply for this credit loan or auto loan or whatever is that. So clearing one's name after identity theft is time consuming and can be very difficult and frustrating for the victim. Ayan. So if you try to have this case, it's a little bit harder talaga to convince those either is that a bank or whatever agency is that, because nga you have the hacker already have all the details including the maiden's name. Kaya nga please, for yung sa Facebook na yung what's your father maiden's name, mother's maiden name, ganun, no? So nag-ano to siya, nag-trending to sa Facebook ba one time, tapos uy, this is malicious na pag ano sa Facebook kasi nga you're giving the maiden's name of your mother, no? In which maiden's mother name is included somehow to all of these kanang mga private information bitaw nimo when you try to apply even sa ano ba yan, kanang sa ano tawag bank account, di ba? one of the authentication is ang imong mother's maiden name tapos kato siya kuanto siya ba nag-trending. So gina-post nila, "Hoy naunsa nga nag-apil-apil." So mo to ako mga kaila ako ginabadlong because that is a private information na sa inyo ha kamuray nakabalo. Or still there are some talaga because trending ayun nag-apil-apil, okay goodbye na lang pohon. Then we have this phishing, use of spoofed email messages to gain credit card numbers and other personal data. Then another one is spear phishing, a personalized phishing scheme targeted to a specific individual. So mas lisod ni. So kaning as spear phishing talaga is those well-known people who have really big numbers in their banks, no? Then another one, ito yung common this time, no? Labi na sa atong FB account. So social media hacks, the act of accessing someone else's social media account to make changes to the content or to perform activity as that individual. So sino ba dito sa inyo ang wala nang hawak sa kanilang account, or since they are like for example a malicious post, no, pag once you have this malicious post, then automatic the Facebook will warn you and even suspend it for a month, and thinking you didn't even open your Facebook this time, no, because you went to a trek or something, you went to an outing in which the place doesn't have a signal. Then when you came back home, there's just an instant saying that your account was blocked because of this malicious post, malicious app that you didn't even do it because nga, there were no signal in the place where you you went, no? So let's careful na lang sa social media. Then don't forget those two authentication, no? Na ginagawa ngayon sa Facebook. Yung the email and sa email, please confirm your email. Baka I think some of you talaga did not confirm pa din the email, no? Then your contact number. Okay? So here is a figure 9.20 phishing. Phishing schemes typically use legitimate looking emails, no, to trick users into providing private informations. Ayan. So nadyo siya kaning URL, or the link is for non-secure web page and does not use the bank's domain. Then this email looks legitimate but the link goes to a spoof web page. So ayan, if this is not secure because ayan, remember pag secured ang isang website dapat HTTPS, no? Mao na siya. So remember this one. If it is not wala siyang S talaga sa dulo, it's not secured. So ganun lang. So better careful even if you have your mom is dad is already old, no? And really don't familiar with this URL. So as much as possible give them advice, no? Badlungan yun na sila even ang close mo na friends. Okay? Then next we have this farming, the use of spoof domain names to obtain personal information. It's like the identity theft now. So the DNS servers are hacked to route requests for legitimate web pages to spoof web pages or DNS poisoning. Then we have this drive-by farming. Hacker changes the victim's designated DNS server to the farmer's DNS server. So instead, you have this. That's why these Americas talaga, they are trying to use this like sa ganito siya. Yeah, na po na siya ginatawag na, if I'm not sure makita ba? Hindi pa lang siya makita. On how to protect their DNS. So like there are application talaga, no, like this Global Protect, the one that I'm using right now. Yeah, before pala. So, talagang mas lala niyo siya because they are using now the DNS server, no? Instead of this designated DNS, they are changing it to their own DNS. So pasabot si user, so instead na moagi ata sa designated server, so moagi sa ilaha then before sa server, no? Nga na something. Pero but before user ni sa uh, PH yeah, PH server then yung DS server. Pero dati diretso pa dire ana, no? And since it is already hacked naman, so man mo duol sa dire. So tanan details niyon makuha na niya, no? Ni farmer DNS. The before dyan moadto dito. So dulaon na niya karon ang data. Then we have this online auction fraud. So occurs when an item purchased through an online auction is never delivered or the item is not as specified. So illegal, but as with other types of online fraud, prosecution is difficult. Pero so far wala mang yes, these are just for the ano dyan, no? Because auction is really high value. So nadyo nighttime dyan na nagkaroon talaga ng fraud because items were not delivered talaga, which this for example this painting cost of $1 million, no? So ayun, pero most of us talaga we have these internet scams, super dami nito, no? Even sa atin yung sa Shopee ba yun, yung sa principal, then lately yung sa ano naman yung sa um ex-military, no? So kawawa naman yung mga delivery because talagang I'm not really sure daw if because on the sticker kasi makikita din naman yung yung what item was being sent, no? Or yeah, what item is inside the box or the package. Now, if that talaga, like for example, the GNT, the LPC could not verify, no, because they are just delivering orders. So daghan jud maano. But if ever naman andun din naman talaga sa sticker kung ano yung item. However din, meron din siyang negative kasi kung malaman din naman nito ng mga kung anong item, for example, iPhone 13, tapos pag-check if may scanners talaga sila, iPhone 13, nasa mo't dili po na mahatod. Ayan na ba? Because they are not just baka din sa inside din talaga, inside job ba, no? Doon pa din ang pagnanakaw na ma mahitabo ba, 'di ba? Even the Bureau of Customs, 'di ba? Daming mga OFW din talaga yung nagagalit because the items that was being the one that they are trying to fix, no, or inside the boxes and trying to send to their families was not sent at all, na though there are some are not sent pa din because but most not most pala but there are some talaga na kinukuha yung mamahaling, no. Bakit if this local could not scan the while on the Bureau of Custom, they could scan it, no? Kaya nga nawawala yung items, no? So I'm not being naman nega, but it's somehow talaga ma-question mo din naman na if they just delivering the products, tapos why they can't inspect it na there's naman code name na this product being sent to the customer was this kind of item. Parang ganun ba? Of course, talagang magagalit ka if you receive yun nga na scam, no? Especially yung may isang bata nga, 'di ba? Yung student na nag-order siya ng laptop but then pinadalhan na siya ng styro. So ganun ba na issue? How can they could not din naman scan, the item na andun nga may sticker. Nabalik-balik na ko. So anyways, moving on. So we have this ano na to? Other internet scams. So we have this loan pyramid. Ano to? Sorry for my sa dogs. So we have this loan and pyramid scams. So pyramid scam, alam niyo na to kung ano. Work at home cons. Ito, Nigerian letter fraud scheme. I forgot this Nigerian. Ano to? May issue nga ha. Anyways. So, pornographic sites and fake job site posting. Ito, ito talaga, mainis ako dito. There is, di ba, this ano talaga, this pandemic, mas ano dyan yung grabe ang demand sa online work, no? Talagang at ni ano siya, ni increase 300%. Now here comes this on the Facebook, because I'm also trying to look for a online job kaya kasi andito lang naman sa bahay. But there are some this ano dyan, fake job site posting din na yung bang uh, yung manonood ka lang daw, maggamit lang ka ng Facebook, just send a messages, then you can earn even 1,000 per day. Of course, pag ganun, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, maano jud ka, ma-encourage ka to join. However, later on, pag ano pala, pagdating, it's just, hindi naman talaga siya, yung fake job, pero it's like, yun pala, encourage ka mag-join sa ano nila, yung sa Zoom, kasi Zoom naman yung uso. Pero, ano ngayon siya na product? Later on pala, kaya ka makaka-income because you will be selling products, no? It's like another strategy din nila sa this ano ba, online. Dahil doon, nainis ako. Ito na naman, posting. The same scheme na naman, yung nakita ko isang posting, nag-try na naman ako, and same pa din, same product yung binabenta nila, no? Yung bitaw, yung networking ng mga products pa, ganun. Pero ewan ko, I'm not sure if yun siya na pero may isang yung ano pa, ipa-join ka muna, then of course you will be the one selling. Then another one is that you're going to recruit. Tas that agent na pinagtanungan mo na anong kind of work is this, of course siya yung nag-refer sa'yo. Gano'n na. So they've been doing this one already sa online, which is makainis. Okay? So protecting against online theft, online fraud, and other .coms. So how are you going to protect pala, no? So protecting against data and information theft. So businesses should use good security measures. No? So individuals should not give out personal information. No? Social security numbers, mother's maiden name, ito yung sabi ko, and etc. Unless absolutely necessary. Okay? Pag kinakailangan na talaga and they will just talaga required, no? Diyan mo pa talaga ibigay. Kasi if you immediately give it, then patay. Wala na. Maadto na jud ka sa identity theft. Especially kanid yung mother's maiden name kay most of the jud, securing your password or your account is by this your mother's maiden name. Then protecting against identity theft, phishing and farming, shared documents containing sensitive data, credit card offers, etc. Order a full credit history on yourself a few times a year to check accounts listed in your name. For example, if you have this talaga, yung if you have sino ba dito may bank accounts, no? Try to try to secure a history, credit history or transaction nimo within the year or monthly or ano ba? Of course may bayad din naman, no? Or quarterly. Try to look on the transaction if you've been doing this transaction talaga. Kung wala, of course, may na dyan, may yan bang, something went wrong. So don't place sensitive outgoing mail in your mailbox. Okay? So always check your mail. if there's yeah, it's something fishy mail, no, because though our email, no, gmails are already can detect this is a spam, so the automatic it will be put in the spam. Then especially why will you receive that kind of messages now you don't even uh subscribe to their newsletter or whatsoever, so meaning that this is talaga ano phishing or whatever is that. Okay, so careful tayo. Then ito lang talaga saan na ito? This one. So bother na ako dito kasi nga sabi nila since this and this internet era, our personal information was already scattered na, no? Especially naga ito yung one time na ang Yahoo Mail and even ang Facebook, no? Their data bank was hacked, no? There are pila to ka millions, no? So mo nang ang security talaga, security measures ireda po na po is really one of the uh, priority na dapat gawin ng isang businesses. Okay? Then, ito, yun. So, to those who have their bank account sa watch bills and credit report to detect identity theft early. No? Tingnan niyo yung bills, baka nag-increase na. Never click a link in an email message to go to a secure website. Always type the URL in the browser instead. Yan. So, because we are lazy somehow, we directly click the link but or the URL. So, be sure lang po na the one who sent this URL is kailan nimo or you know it is secure, so that's the time you click automatically. Or else, try jud to type the URL in the browser. Now, anti-phishing tools. So, anti-phishing tools built into web browsers can help warn you potential phishing sites. Ayan. Some secure sites use additional layers of security to protect against identity thieves rather. So some banks and other financial institutions add an additional step in their log-on process. No? Yeah, my three kung may two authentication, others have three na dyan, no? Grabe na dyan. So ito yon figure 9.22 tips for identifying phishing email messages. So ito. So kindly screenshot na lang para maano ninyo. So screenshot natin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Then figure 9.23 tips to reduce your risk of identity theft. So let's have a screenshot in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And next we go on now to technology and U-Box. Wait sa, may message ba? Ayun, wala naman pala. Just PM me pag hindi mabasa yun kasi andito yung face ko sa left bottom. Tapos baka matakpan ba. I could not see it kasi. So, going back, online financial alerts. Ito, which is really samok ka sa cellphone singing update, no? Can get email or text alert for account activity. Can help identify unauthorized activity quickly. Then online money management aggregator service can be used to view the status of multiple accounts, credit cards, bank accounts, etc. and can set up alerts. So of course, this time talaga, aside from the email, no, so banking system are also using this text or sending of SMS. So that may balaan nimo na, oh, you withdraw. Nag-withdraw ka ni, oy, na-receive sa kuha. Ani na amount. Oy, nawala sa kuha. No, somehow mo though this is really samo kayo sa phone, but it's one of the one of the security. So that for you, ma-alert po ka na this is happening in your account. No? Then we have this digital certificate. So group of electronic data can be used to verify the identity of person or organization. Obtained from certificate authorities, typically contains identity information about the person or organization, an expiration date, and a pair of keys to be used with encryption and digital signature. Ayan. That are also used with secure websites to guarantee that the site is secure and actually belongs to the stated individual or organization. It can be SSL or EVSSL. Then we have now, since we are in talagang this time, yung pandemic, no, we could not even send for just the asking for the signature kasi nga bawal ang face to face. So we have this digital signature, no. So far the ICT is now this requiring this digital signature, and talagang this kanang digital signature po kailangan po niyo siya i-register para po ma-verify jud na this is your signature. So unique digital codes that can be attached to an email, message, or document can be used to verify the identity of the sender. Can be used to guarantee that the messages or file has not been changed since it was signed, and use public key information. So iba naman din to. So document is signed with the sender's private key, no, or code. So the key and the documents create a unique digital signature, and signature is verified using the sender's public key. Like even sa din, yung sa Globe bitaw, billing sa Globe or sa PLDT, 'di ba? If they are sending this bill to you naka PDF, then you could not open that PDF because there is a code. But the code was just your family name and the last digit number of your account. Of course, ikaw naman may alam sa mong account, no? Or even the last digit of your number. Pero yun nga, unless if you are talaga exposing all your uh, information, then hackers can get them all. Okay? So, ayan. So, nito. Figure 9.26, digital signing an email message in Microsoft Outlook. So, nala po dahil sa Microsoft, no? So, protecting against online auction fraud and other internet scams. Use common sense. Why use common sense? Of course, just like here, check online auction sellers feedback before bidding. No, i-check sa dyan mo. Even if you try to online sa Shopee and Lazada, try to read the feedbacks kung okay ba siya, no? Of course, and appeal na ang ayan, ano ba 'to? Ang hirap magsulat nito. Rating. If the rating is good and above 4.5, ayan, above niyan ha, maganda yan siya na store. Kasi ang daming modus. Pay for online purchases via a credit card so transaction can be disputed if needed. Use an online payment system. Take advantage of buyer protection. For another, ano naman to? Bayad. Use an escrow service for high price items. No? Then, cyberbullying. Ito. Sino ba mahilig dito sa cyberbullying? May law ba tayo nito, no? Sige na, ano yung law ng cyberbullying? Philippine Cyber... Nag-search ba ko? Kalimot ko, RA sa Philippines, no? Uh, kasi, di ba, yung issue natin sa cyberbullying. So, the act of Republic Act na 10175. I'm not sure na. So, children or teenagers bullying other children or teenagers via internet. So, that's an email, social networking site, and blogs. So, common today estimated to affect 50% of all US teenagers. So, don't you know, yung, because hindi pa kasi talaga yung wala pa na-implement 'tong cyberbullying 'no, um, sa issue ni Mark Zuckerberg kaya siya lumago 'no, kana iyang FB. Actually, FB is hindi pa ganito talaga yung parang networking site. It's like, hindi pa uso yung internet before. This is based atong, the remaking movie of this Facebook, kung paano talaga 'to nagsimula. So, ang FB is not really that FB of social networking site. It's like parang games lang 'to siya. Ta's nag-post si, Zuckerberg of two items which is bag man yata yun, I could not be because it's somehow censored. Bag, asa papilion, either kaning bag or bag sa iyang uyab, mao man 'to siya. Then daghan kayo nag-ano, daghan actually if ano pa siya, pasok siya dun sa cyberbullying because it was ano, then for just one day of release, that kind of game ata or by choosing, ayun, dito nag-trend si Mark Zuckerberg na paspas pa nag-open sa iyang site. So, almost in a day 3,000 day nag-open sa iyang ano, first post pa lang. Until such time na atong duha ka kambal nagkuha og idea something like that. So, lahi man ang gihimo po ni Mark. Mao na gina-issue na ang Facebook talaga is not kang Mark Zuckerberg. It's from the twin. Pero however, Mark Zuckerberg won he won the ano 'no, yung nagreklamo sa iya. Well, moving on. So another personal safety issues is cyber talking, repeated threats or harassing behavior between adults carried out via email or another internet communication method. So ayun, mo na to siya. Although there are no specific federal law against cyber stalking, all states have made it illegal. Then we have this online pornography. Attempts to ban this type of material from the internet have not been successful. Online pornography involving minors is illegal. So safety tips, protecting against cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and other personal safety concerns. So safety tips for for adults is be cautious and discreet online. Use gender neutral, non-provocative identifying names. Do not reveal personal information. Can request your personal information by remove from online diary. So safety tips for children and teens. So monitor children's computers and smartphones activities. So monitor ni karon, no? Include ng food sa inyo ha. If you are really expert with the modem, you can set the modem, no? And especially you can set the specific website or you can block the website na dili nila ma-open labi na sa mga kiddos. Labi na itong mga pornographic sites, no? Manlabas yun na siya tanan. And caution older children about sending compromising photos. Sexting can result in child pornography charges being filed against teens. No, sexting yung instead na ano, through sex sila mag-text o or message o binastos, no? So, mo ni siyang uso talaga, sexting. Then, of course, we are really, ano no, sending compromising photos. So, muna matingata, mag-send nila ato mga bata dire, mga pictures. So, talaga watch out. Even ka mo, included na because you are still teens, no? So, we have this law where this is from the, ano, sa Amerika man yun na law. So, we have our own law din with the cybersecurity. Okay, that's it. So, ayan. So, I hope you learn a lot with this, with our topic about the network and in chapter 9, which is the network and internet security. Okay, so at least there are 25 or 25 of you. Please say present for your attendance in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then thank you for coming this morning. So I think the rain already stopped, but I hope that the weather will still be ano lang no, yung dilim lang, wag yung masyadong mainit. Just like yesterday, sobrang init talaga. Kaya nakapaglaba talaga ako. So again, thank you for coming in this morning. So see you this afternoon. Bye everyone.